I want to know. I want to know. Ooh, it's a hydration situation where the locker room comes to life and the X's and O's meets the I's and U's. You want to show some love? Like and subscribe to this channel, but also make sure you log on to projecttransition.org where you can help us educate and empower these itty bitties right here through exclusive experiences and exposures. Right now, you're seeing the NFL Skills Camp, which gives the kids the essentials of the game, not just the game of football, but the game of life as we translate life lessons through sports. So make sure you guys go out there and support like these NFL former players did. Go out there and support and help these itty bitties out there get educated and empowered, be their greatest version. And you know how to do it. Log on to projecttransition.org, as you can see, and become a gym member. Yes, $5 a month as a gym member. And you can start there and go all the way up to all pro status that we have so far on the roster. But we're looking for some Hall of Famers. We're looking for some of them GOATs out there. We know you guys exist. So if you do that, guess what I do? I do this. I hook you up with that book right there. That's the Never Shut Up book. You see that right there? That's me. That's me. I hook you guys up. So make sure you become a gym member. You also will be getting this signed, sealed, and delivered to your doorstep. Never shut up. All right, now let's get into this because it's going to be fun. But first, we got to show some love. Don't do that, Marcellus. You better make sure you show some love to Scott Cohen, who gave you a $1,000 donation supporting Project Transition. Make sure you become that person as well. I want to read your name. Yes, now we can get into it because I want to know. I want to know. Oh, Skip Bayless has resurfaced, and boy, is he talking. He is taking us behind the scenes in the moments that occurred that we all saw in 3D, if not 4D, of him and Shannon Sharpe melting down. Now, up to this point, tell me if I'm wrong, I have not heard Skip Bayless break it down. Well, on Pardon My Take, he decides it's, I can't say it, huh, because I'm going to get sued. Let's go.
The famous, obviously, the Tom Brady, that moment.
That was the moment.
Yeah, that was the moment. But what happens after the cameras are off? Is it Q? Is it
No.
don't talk for a while? Like, what? Tell us as viewers how that comes back together a little bit. Or did it not come back together?
I showed him from day one in 2016, shortly after you guys had started. Our first day was September 6th, 2016. You were...
We were March 2016. Yeah.
So you were about 6 months ahead of us.
Skip, get to the damn answer. All right, one, this is a problem. Let me tell you why this is a problem. Because when somebody asks you how to end and you go all the way back to when, before it even started, how you came in loaded, I wouldn't call that resentment. I just would say that you already had something chip on your shoulder. Like, Skip knew that he was a narp. So he always had to show Shannon Sharpe that I know as much as you. He didn't have that issue with Stephen A. Smith. You remember him and Stephen A. Smith, they left just because, hey, I'm about to get paid to start a new network called FS1. So there's certain breakups we always get captivated by, right? Seriously, Kobe, Shaq. Like every time you see a video, like, ooh, what really happened? What really happened? Skip Bayless and Stephen A. Smith, but we kind of know Skip Bayless and Shannon Sharpe. You can throw Max and Marcellus in there, but we didn't break up. You get it what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. Yeah.
I tried to make him understand because I handpicked him because I really thought he could do this, and he can do it and did do it because Shannon works hard at the craft. He was always prepared and always on time.
We still talking about the commercial break that happened after Tom Brady.
And always there for me. And I love him for that, and I will be forever grateful to him for what he gave to me for 7 great years.
Stop eulogizing that man. He's still alive. Eulogy.
Or maybe 6.5-ish because now to these incidents, the one.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think I misunderstood some of what he was saying, but what we're talking about Brady. And I'm a Brady fan. I don't even know Tom Brady, but
you did all that. You don't even know that dude. At least I know Tom Brady. He be sending me stuff all the time. TB12. Hey Tom, send me some more TB12.
Won 7 of these, and I can make a case he should have won 8 because I still don't understand why Bill Belichick benched Malcolm Butler for the Philly Super Bowl. I don't get it.
No one gets that, but we want to get to this damn commercial break.
I've not heard a rational, reasonable explanation of what happened, but he played the most snaps on defense, and then he doesn't play any snaps in the Super Bowl, and I don't get it.
Man, you all know. Let me lie about y'all. The only reason that would ever happen is A, you got caught with a girl in your room the night before. B, coach caught you in them streets. C, A or B.
Something must have happened behind the scenes, but both Tom and Malcolm said nothing happened behind the scenes. My point is, it's hard to rip that. It's hard to criticize that as savagely as Shannon began to criticize Tom Brady.
Now, speaking of a savage, Skip Bayless in shape. I am 49 years young. What is Skip, 72? He got me beat by like 8 laps. like he done lapped me 8 times in this race. We only running 9 laps. God dang.
And I just couldn't get it. And so at one point he says to me, you do understand I'm in the Hall of Fame? And I said, yeah, but you're not in this guy's universe. He won 7 Super Bowls. Nobody's in his universe. And Shannon got mad about somehow I'm disparaging his career. Well, no, he won 3 Super Bowls and he's in the Hall of Fame. And
that sounded a little dismissive. You said that a little too fast with exhale. Like when you're trying to show somebody love, you don't exhale when you give them their props. Like, man, okay, all right, I get you. You don't do that. Yeah, okay, you went to the Super Bowl. You don't do that. You inhale when you give them. Man, look. Plus, look at this. I told y'all, Skip Bayless came into this job with Shannon different than he did Stephen A. He came in loaded. So when somebody tells you, I am in the Hall of Fame, and you're like, yeah, but I also know football. And yeah, and B knowing football means you with your 3 Super Bowls is not even half of this guy we're talking about. See what I'm saying? See how that leads you? Your why got him into this situation.
There was some misunderstanding to it, but there was no lingering fight about it. And when we went to commercial, I tried to show him from day one, when we go to commercial, I am letting all of it go. I'm passionate about it, but I also know the show must go on.
That's a pro. That's facts. But you do go to commercial hot 100 sometimes. But then 99.9% of the times you come back, you're hot 0. You're 0. You better be if you're a pro.
So I'm going to walk away for a second, as I always did. I walked over to my little desk, and I began to prep for our next debate.
Yeah, that's him.
And I let it go. People who ran the show decided we should maybe sit down after that one, and we did, and we had a great talk about it, and we hugged and went on to the next day. So we were really good.
Yeah.
We got through it, but that was the only day I can remember where he actually got mad on the air.
You could see it, and that's where it gets uncomfortable, where it's like the chemistry kind of.
And I told you, once you cross that line, audience is like, we're out.
Let's get that going. Okay. Did y'all catch that? We beef like teammates beef. Sometimes it's not even beef, it gets misconstrued as beef. Like Dak, and when he was talking to CeeDee Lamb, and CeeDee Lamb on the field, he threw the interception, then again on the sideline, and it gets misconstrued. Like jump ball for. I thought he said subpar, etc. Misconstrued. We ain't there. That's why I want to do this video on Skip. He was there. They go to commercial break. They hug it out and come back all good. But then they get tapped, the double tap on your shoulders. Yoo-hoo, we need to talk to you. Now, this is the problem. When they want to talk to you, just like Skip Bayless had his own agenda with Shannon Sharpe, like, I'm going to show him I know football. They got their own agenda too. And sometimes they wait patiently until they see a little issue and they pounce on it. They're like, yeah, we see that you guys right now not really getting along. Nah, we just had a dust up about Tom Brady. He was mad, I was mad. Hey, we 2 competitors out there using our communication skills. We good. Nah, it looked like a little more than that. No, we good. We hugged at the damn break. What you mean? We did the rest of the show. Today, he carpooled with me. Really? Do you guys usually carpool? No. Oh, you're doing things different now. See what I'm saying? Now, behind it could be money. Think about it. The show is rating, and they're doing well, and they're killing it, but they ain't first take. Skip making his 8. I think Shannon's probably around 4. Because he done had 2 deals since then, because Shannon was doing the BLM march all the way up to get more salary. Hey, man, I'm getting half of what this dude get. Why? I'm the man on the show. Yeah, he right. They were giving him money, and they weren't happy giving him that money, too, because they were feeling like that public pressure of race was in the conversation and negotiations. I'm just telling you what I know. So anyway, 2 guys who got along after the beef that was not a beef, it was just a spat. How did it turn into that? Well, you know me, I live on these streets of the internet. I find this. The ending. How did it end?
The ending with Shannon, people talk about. Are there any regrets there? Because obviously it felt like what you were talking about where PFT9, we don't fight off air, but it felt like it was kind of a real fight on air at times. And viewers can see that and feel that, and that's where it might turn a little bit.
Yeah, I understand that.
Yeah.
Trust me on this. I love that guy. And we were together for 7 years.
This guy is, when you start with trust me with this, that means I know y'all done heard different versions. I know I haven't said anything about it. But really, let me tell y'all, this went over their heads. Watch this.
In a very different way than you guys are together, because we took it up a notch from Stephen A. and I. Because in the end, Stephen A. is more of a showman, an entertainer. So our debates could be a little sillier than the ex-pro football player now in the Hall of Fame.
Once again, Skip, we just want to know how to end and any regrets. Dang, stop giving me your origins. Stop talking about, well, in 3 BC.
Versus me, because I do know football, and
we know.
I would take it to whatever depth Shannon wanted to go to.
Now, this is why I got pushed back, you narps. No, you ain't. And it's okay. God dang. I went to Columbia, and I can talk intellectually with anyone who's been at Columbia. Nah, fool. I got a PhD at Columbia, so Wiley, shut up. You can't talk like I talk about this matter. Because we went to the same place, because I've been paying attention, because I was invested, because we were in the same building. Like, if you didn't play football, you just don't have the same depths. Yesterday, I got to give you this. Yesterday, I'm walking to my daughter's soccer practice. Y'all know I coach football. Y'all know I coach basketball. I am Phil Belichick, right? I'm walking, and I look at, it's a league over there, this little dusty field. Really, it's a dusty field, like Jesse Owens Park. And every Jesse Owens Park in the world is dusty. And it's just grass patches everywhere, dirt patches everywhere. I'm looking, I'm like, oh, this is what I like. Sherman Oaks. And I'm looking. I'm like, wait a minute. I know some of them kids. I used to coach some of them kids. Turns out, guess what I see? Reggie Bush. I was like, oh, look at the little kids. I ain't gonna say their name because maybe they don't want their names out there. But the little 2 boys, I love them little dudes. Whoa, they special. One of them, I don't know what he is. He nitrous. He's silly. So I'm like, oh, that's them. So I'm gonna set up first, show my daughter I love her in priority. I'm here for you and your soccer. Then I'm gonna go over there and say what's up to them. Oh, I'm gonna catch some of their game in place because Reggie and I used to coach, and then we had a breakup. Let me stop. We stopped coaching together because, hey, we had different directions, right? So, all love, that's my dog. And then I get over there, the game over. They over there, good game, good game, good game, good game, good game, 22-0. Then I look, I'm talking, what's up, Reggie? He's like, oh, we loving it over here. I said, oh, we gonna get a scrimmage. We gonna play y'all. And he like, let's go. Then I look, I see my old teammate, Antonio Gates. He said, yeah, my little boy out there too. What's up, Wiley? What the hell, right? I'm like, point being, I and Reggie Bush don't have the same conversations about college football because he played college football a little different than me. So I know when we start talking college football, I'll be like, Reggie, take the mic. And then when it comes to pro football, Antonio Gates, you take the mic. You get it? It's okay. We get it. Why y'all don't get it? Shout out to everybody else. Shout out to Sasha. Shout out to Tanya. All the homies out there. Shout out to Liddy. All the homies were out there yesterday. I digress. Come on, Skip. You don't got the same depth of him. Stop that.
On X and O football, wherever he wanted to go, I'll go there. Because I learned from a lot of great people in this business. I learned from Don Shula and Bill Walsh and Tom Landry and Jimmy Johnson. I know football. I don't know the jargon that Shannon knows about 22-man and bomb blitz. And
now I'm starting to see why y'all really did break up. God dang it. What do you mean jargon? I don't know the jargon. I don't know your word codes. I don't know the way that you guys spell your blitzes. But guess what? I know what y'all doing. If you didn't do it, do you really know, boy?
And whatever the Denver Broncos used or the Baltimore Ravens used for jargon. But we would get into it about football, and he would get miffed occasionally that I would dare to go that deep with him about football when I didn't play football. Mm-hmm. And I've said this from day one, my experience debating pro football or basketball players is
I can't let that go. Excuse me. Did he get miffed that you went there with him in football, like the same depth? Or did he get miffed like, dog, why you still challenging me? I have now left the vicinity. I have left your depth level. 3 feet, 8 feet. I ain't in that pool. I'm in an Olympic-sized one. Stop playing with me, man.
The greater they were at playing, sometimes the less they actually can explain about why that or that or that happened. Because
that's true.
Not that they didn't work hard, but it came so naturally to them that they can't see or feel exactly why it works. See Michael Jordan as the team builder in Charlotte, who was the biggest disaster of a general manager in the history of sports. The greatest performer and player in the history of sports was the worst team builder in the history of sports for those many years in Charlotte, because he couldn't see why can he play and he can't, because he was too supremely gifted at what he did.
Yeah.
Okay, so we would clash occasionally on the football part. Don't you understand? I'm in the hall. Yeah, I get it. I understand, but that doesn't mean I can't have an opinion that's correct about whether he can or can't play. So my point is, I loved every minute with Shannon, but we took it to levels of supreme debate where it went right to the edge and occasionally slightly over the edge of competitive.
Yeah.
To where we got mad at each other. And by the 7th year, it's a long time, man.
Yeah,
we had some great runs. We did some big ratings numbers, trust me, that will never be touched again in FS1 history, I doubt. God bless them, but I doubt it.
Ooh, that backhand, that love, that like pat my back first. It did wow. Good luck trying to catch my record, partner. He had a great point, though, about athletes. The greater they are, kind of like the correlation between that and the less articulate they are about how great the game is and how great they were at the game. I'll get into that in a second.
But the point was that, yeah, in year 7, did we fray a little bit? Sure we did. But I fought for him to stay, and I don't know what happened between Shannon and the people upstairs because I was not privy.
Right.
But he went before I went, you know, and it tore me apart.
Yeah.
I did not want him to go. And I told him the last day, I sat with him in his dressing room and I said, I envy you because you're going to get to go do what I want to do.
Right.
I still had a year left on my deal. And he got pushed out the back door and it tore me up and I missed him.
Man. And it's sad. I didn't know all that. You in the dressing room saying, dang, dog, I'm going to miss you, bro. And you're going to go somewhere I want to go, which is to a place of freedom. You're going to get your freedom first. It's a lot there, Skip. A lot there. I told y'all before, I'm going to tell y'all again. One thing I know about the executives at Fox, they want peace and harmony with their hosts. That's why it's a lot of kumbaya over there, a lot of laughing at jokes that ain't funny. You got to, I'll be watching them shows sometimes on FS1. I'm like, man, y'all. Skip Bayless I think if I had to say, let me diagnose the situation, the good and the bad. The good is they had a great run, and you don't get that every single day, every single way. They had amazing chemistry because they both were going into their persona bag, their antics bag, and they both pulled out magic. Shannon. Look, I know Shannon Sharpe from Playing Days / CBS. I want to know Onk. That. And Skip Bayless just tripling down on not only, hey, I know all sports and my takes are the hottest, but tripling down on the fact that he can go there and go in a barbershop, you know, be real, be relevant, because he got Shannon Sharpe. That's your counterpart. He gonna give you some of that cred. If I had to say what went wrong, I think really you could just hear it in how he sums it up. Skip wants to be respected like he did everything that his partner did. And I don't think he realized that he didn't until he was gone. And Shannon never even thought about it like that. Like, Skip, I ain't no reporter from 1974. And that's the problem. Somebody always trying to prove something instead of just be something. The executives took it from there. They were like, whatever it was money, whether it was like, look, we ain't gonna ever catch First Take this way. Let's just get a better economic model. Or it was the fact that they just don't like beef. Chris Carter to Nick Wright, Acho and I had the same conversation. Yeah, I just don't think Acho really likes you. Really? Well, tell him stop coming to my house asking if I'm gonna come back or not so he can have the show. That's how the game goes, man. Love for you guys, man. Make sure you guys beat it up in the comments. Let me know you think really happened with Skip Bayless. Really happened with them, right? And also, make sure you log on to projecttransition.org. I got to make this bigger, just like our organization is, because you can help educate and empower the itty-bitties out here. Become a gym member, seriously, $5 a month. That's all it takes. Just any size donation, okay? Get it up there. And if you get it up there as a gym member, I will send you this book, signed, sealed, and delivered. Much love to you guys. Have an amazing day. What's up, y'all? It's Marcellus Wiley, founder of Project Transition and proud gym member. I'm excited to share with you an opportunity that will support our kids on their mission to making their dreams a reality. At Project Transition, we believe that real change comes from consistent action and support. That's why we invite you to join our powerful gym membership program that is making a difference every single day. As a gym partner, by giving every month, you'll fuel our mission by providing monthly support that turns into real empowerment and education for underserved youth. Your commitment reduces school dropouts, nurtures communities, and funds impactful programs like the Rising Stars Academy that we share. Together, we can turn potential into prosperity. Join the group of community champions driving change. Your contributions will help aid success by providing essential educational resources, building critical life skills, and fostering community strength. There's no better feeling than knowing your support will ignite hope, foster dreams, and empower the next generation. Join us today and be a part of transformative change. Help our youth become greater than their greatest excuse. Become a gym partner. Thank you.